this 5 times a week. This is uncharted territory for some of us. I never left this seat, just so you know, because when technological things happen, I do not come to the rescue. I have to have my wife check my email for me. We're good? That song cut off apparently halfway through or quarter of the way through or something like that. So we're just going to play it again because it's a good Gary Stewart song.
Let's do it.
Brad, this one's for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've seen men look at her before. They think that I don't see. I think it makes me proud, but I'm only fooling me. How she'll be looking back the minute I'm not there, while she pours herself on some stranger. I pour myself a drink somewhere. She's acting single, I'm drinking double. I hide my pain, I drown my trouble. My heart is breaking like the tiny bubble. She's acting single, I'm drinking double. I know what she plans to do, but I don't know where or when. If I ask her that stranger what she'll just say, an old friend. I'm not weak, Lord, I tell myself I stay because I'm strong. But the truth is I'm not man enough to stop her from doing me wrong. She's acting single, I'm drinking double. I hide my pain, I drown my trouble. My heart is breaking like the tiny bubble. She's acting single, I'm drinking double. She's acting single, and I'm drinking doubles. Yeah. I don't know that we've ever started off a set with Gary Stewart.
I'm all right with it. I've been to a lot of them.
Can I get a DB up on vocal in here, please? Just a little bit. Everybody good on phone? Yeah, that's the only irritating part about doing a live stream for me is because when something goes wrong, I can't just make you guys feel something. I can't work the crowd a little bit. All right, so this next song, this next cover song that we're going to do tonight is a Glenn Campbell song. It's probably one of the first songs I ever heard. 1, 2, hey. Can I get a little bit more vocal in the control panel, please? This song goes out to my longtime friend and big brother, Mr. Trent Willman, and his wife, Lizzie. Hold on, that was almost my first mistake of the night. If anybody watched the last live stream, I screwed up more words than I've ever screwed up in one set. I went home and was like, what in the world? I looked my wife in the face and was like, what did I do? I wrote that song. So tonight, We got
Didn't
the
write
next.
any of these.
I didn't write any of these. I probably won't screw this up. Well, I said that. I don't have a teleprompter, but I definitely have all the lyrics. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. Don't judge. Here we go. It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. It's just knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds, or the ink stains that are dried up on some line. That keeps you on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. It keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that bind me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and by. That you're waiting down the back roads by the rivers of my memory. Ever smiling, you're just gentle on my mind. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, some other woman's crying to her mama 'cause she turned, I was gone. I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm by. But not to where I cannot see you waiting down the back roads, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. I dip my cup of soup back from some gurgling, crackling cauldron in some train yard. My beer up in a gold towel and a dirty hat pulled across my face. Through cup tins round a tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and fire. That you're waiting down the back roads from the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind. For the record, I still screwed up some lyrics, and Trent Willman's probably the only person that noticed it. I'm going to push the limit tonight. Can I get another half a dB? I feel like I'm at a drive-in. I feel so bad. I'm telling you, the Powell brothers have been like the coolest guys ever as far as letting us be here in their studio. And somehow I think they think it's cool for, they're like, all right, we're going to do this. We're going to set up this and get the EQ right on this. I just feel like a pain in the butt. Every time I need something, I'm like, can I get this? Can I get that? Go check out the Powell brothers at Brothers Powell, Powell. I think I pushed you too far. You might have to back off on it a little bit. This next song we've never played live, I don't think.
Never.
We're at 5,000? Sweet.
There's a lot of people in this bar. Jake, you look more comfortable hugging a banjo than I do on my couch. You just... You look really comfortable with it.
So I don't know if all of you were tuned in when I said what I said at the beginning of the show, but as far as the goings on, because I'm sure this song brought up a lot of emotions for me that I hadn't thought about. This is a Bruce Robinson song that the Dixie Chicks had a big hit with. Man, when I played this song the other day, me and Jody were texting back and forth about what covers we were going to play. And when I started playing this just randomly, I stopped thinking about everything that was going on. And I mean, for me, that's recording a new album. That's, getting ready for this live stream, getting ready for a family vacation, work I'd have to do on my property, business stuff. When I played this song, I stopped thinking. And like I say, I'm not going to go into my whole speech again, but for those of you that weren't tuned in earlier, for the entirety of this set, I just hope you don't think. I hope you just let us move you with this music and get to share our gift and touch you with it. So this is called Traveling Soldier. Here we go. 2 days past 18, he was waiting on a bus in his army green, sat down in a booth. A cafe there gave his order to a girl with a bow in her hair. He's a little shy, so he gave her a smile. She said, would you mind sitting down for a while and talking to me? I'm feeling pretty low. She said, I'm off in an hour and I know a place we can go. So they went down and sat on the pier. He said, I bet you got a boyfriend, but I don't care, 'cause I got no one to send a letter to. Would you mind if I send one like you? And I cried, I'm never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young. And they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for a soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone when the letter says the soldier's coming home. So the letters came from an army camp in California, then Vietnam, and he told her of his heart, how it might be love, and all the things he was so scared of. He said, when it's getting kind of rough over here, I sit and think about that day on the pier, and I close my eyes, I see your pretty smile. Don't worry, but I won't be able to ride for a while. I cried, I'm never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young. And they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for a soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone when the letter says the soldier's coming home. One Friday night at a football game, the Lord's Prayer said and the anthem sang. A man said, folks, would you bow your head for a list of the local Vietnam dead? Crying all alone underneath the stands was a piccolo player in a marching band, and one named Red, and nobody really cared except that pretty little girl with a bow in her hair. I cried, never gonna hold the hand of another guy too young. And they told her, waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end, waiting for the soldier to come back again. Never more to be alone when the letter says the soldier's coming home. When the letter says the soldier's coming home. It's called a live fade out. We ain't never done it. Josh, I'm gonna have to get this one back up. This guitar, a little bit of low end and turn back up a little bit where that
You
other
still
one's
want
at.
that guitar?
It was starting to, huh?
You still want that guitar, right?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah. So, this next cover is probably something nobody thought was coming. I'm a huge Brothers Osborne fan, and I think their last record, Port St. Joe, is probably one of the most fun records to listen to from the start to the very finish. On the record before that, there was this song that they did with Miss Leanne Womack, and it's just too fun not to play. Smoking whiskey ain't gonna miss me when I'm gone. I thought they were needing me, but really they were leading me on. It gets so waking up with your head in a vice, feeling empty as a bottle on a jack. But I finally found something worth loving, that's loving me back. Bright lights, guitars, and dive bars playing for tips. Pouring heart out to strangers is a strange kind of fix. Yeah. But filling a dance floor is something I live for, and I give more than I'll ever give back. But I finally found something worth loving, that's loving me back. Whiskey ain't gonna miss me when I'm gone, 'cause you get me high, you get me stoned. It's the rain never been on. It's the binge, it's a buzz, it's a drunk I can't find in no glass. Yeah, I finally found something worth loving, that's loving me back. not sure if that's the structure that Josh and TJ had in mind. That one's for y'all, brothers. Just FYI, when I get on the bottom of this one real hard, it's kind of making that thing, it's popping
A little too much for it.
I just don't know, it's kind of just popping it. Y'all can't hear it at home, but I can hear it here, so. Rest assured, if everything I can hear through blows out, we're still going to play. As long as that Cat 5 cable holds up.
5 cats.
Brazil is watching.
That's what they told us. What is it? Brazil is watching? Nice. Sweet. Why are all y'all's bull riders so awesome?
Little and
PBR
sticky.
reference. Hey, 1, 2. So, somebody actually asked me the other day why we recorded this song. Actually, I was at the Lone Star Cowboy Church at Team Roping on Sunday, and somebody said, "Why did you record husbands and wives?" It was just a true story. My wife and I have worked really hard on our marriage for 10 years. She worked harder longer. It took me a while to pull my head out. But we had a fight one time, and I went on the road, and the fight wasn't finished, and I swore it was her fault. Like, when I left the house, I was like, it's her fault, it's her fault. I got on the road, and I realized it was nowhere near her fault. And we were opening for, was it Diamond Rio? I think it was Diamond Rio.
Nebraska?
Yeah. And I just randomly played this song on stage just because it was what I was feeling. And I think the beauty of my favorite part of this song, Husbands and Wives, and it's a Roger Miller song, Brooks and Dunn has cut it, I'm sure others have, was it's my belief that pride is the chief cause in the decline of the number of husbands and wives. And when I heard that lyric, I was like, I had to call home and say I'm sorry. That was for you, Jake. Two broken hearts, lonely looking like houses where nobody lives. Two people each having so much pride inside, neither side forgives. The angry words spoken in haste, such a waste of two lives. It's my belief pride is the chief cause in the decline of the number of husbands and wives. A woman and a man and a woman. Some can, some can't, some can't. Whoa, two broken hearts, lonely looking like houses where nobody lives. Two people each having so much pride inside, neither side forgives. The angry words spoken in haste, such a waste of two lives. Whoa, it's my belief pride is the chief cause in the decline of the number of husbands and wives. Whoa, it's my belief pride is the chief cause in the decline of the number of husbands and wives. Australia's watching. I don't know why I got bull riding on my mind tonight, but Troy Dunn was one of my favorite bull riders of all time from Australia. Are y'all enjoying this? This is an outlet. For guys like us, this is an outlet. I've been playing all week, rehearsing songs that I've been singing my entire life just because I was so nervous about screwing them up on here. Because if any of you were watching the last time we did this. I've had that happen to me on stage where I've forgotten words. But it's like you can always do something cool like, y'all sing it.
Yeah. That's always an option.
I mean, you can do it here. You just ain't gonna hear it. You know?
So I'm gonna confess. One time, I can't remember when I did it for the first time. I'm gonna have to. Can you point that fan down where it's not pointing this microphone, please, sir? If you don't mind, point it down a little bit. Thank you. Perfect. So I don't know who I was opening for the first time. Whenever they said, "Come back on stage and we're gonna sing this," and can I borrow your phone? So like, I didn't know the song. I was like, "Oh yeah, I got it. I'll be there. What verse do you want me to sing?" The second verse. So I pulled it up on my phone. I walked out on stage and was like acting like I was filming people, and I was singing them. And there, I had my flashlight on so it looked legit. I didn't film anything. I was just trying to make it through this. I can't remember what song that was. But anyway. I don't know that I've ever played this one live either. Me and you might have when we shouldn't have.
There's that.
I think this is one of those we might have played it when we shouldn't have played it kind of things. When you play George Jones, the Grand Tour, it better be good. And I think we rehearsed this more than anything today. So.
No pressure.
Click running? I'm just kidding. Step right up. Come on in. If you'd like to take the grand tour of the lonely house that once was home, sweet home. I have nothing here to sell you, just some things that I will tell you, some things I know will chill you to the bone. Over there sits the chair where she brings the paper to me and sit down on my knee and whisper, oh, I love you. But now she's gone forever, and this old house will never be the same without the love that we once knew. Straight ahead, that's the bed where we lay in love together. And Lord knows we had a good thing going here. See her picture on the table. Don't it look like she'd be able just to touch me and say, good morning, dear. There's a ring on her things, and her clothes are in the closet like she left them when she tore my world apart. As you leave, you see the nursery. Lord, she left me come on in. That's the only time in my entire career I've gotten to that much, and I like it. It's awesome. I've been looking forward to this set probably more than I looked forward to, I don't know, since Houston got canceled for us this year, I probably look forward to this set the most just because I don't care whether you're a guy that just plays on a Tuesday night for $100 or if you play on a tailgate for your buddies at a bonfire or if you're out selling out arenas. No matter who you are, you started just sitting around playing covers with your buddies and just having a couple beers and chilling out and figuring out what you liked and what you don't like. And it's pretty fun to get to do this with these guys. These 5 guys behind me have stood beside me through some rough patches and some good patches, and even the good patches were sometimes pretty rough on us. So, yeah. We got any crazy comments out there? Anybody super happy? Anybody super mad? What's that?
Like not long. It was like the last run. It was pretty recent. By recent we mean like 3 months ago, you know. But.
Oh, you did pass that. That's
right. So all that being said, I think that this is, if you say you want to live out a Haggard song, you got to be careful, because nobody wants to live out misery and gin, or tonight the bottle let me down.
There.
But there's one Haggard song I've always wanted to live out, and the first time me and these guys played it was on stage at the Ryman Auditorium. I won't say anything political ever on stage, but whoever graffitied the Ryman Auditorium, I'd like to Indian leg wrestle you, sir. When we played this on stage at the Ryman, I thought like, oh man, now I'm getting to live this song out. But I'm very proud to have been able to live this song out with these guys behind me and all of our crew at home. We appreciate you guys and we miss you very much. This is called Footlights. 1, 2, 3, 4. Live the kind of life most men only dream of. I make my living writing songs, singing them. Now I'm 33 years old, and I ain't got no place to go when it's over. So I hide my age and hit the stage tonight, try to kick the footlights out again. I throw my old guitar across the stage and watch my bass man take the ball. And the crowd goes nearly wild to see my guitar nearly fall. After 13 years of picking, you know I'm still alive, kicking out on the wall. I live the kind of life most men only dream of. Make my living writing songs, singing them. I'm 33 years old. Now I ain't got no place to go when it's over. So I hide my age and hit the stage tonight, trying to keep the footlights out again. Rest in peace, Merle. Okay, we have gotten down to, let's just move on past that one there. Oh, hell, I'll do it.
I think we need to.
Yeah, give me some fancy tune.
So we're going to let the guys take a little break. I'm going to play one song. This song has always stuck out to me. So it has that out-of-tune string. It's so much easier when somebody's handing you these things. I was really heavily influenced by Chris LeDoux at a pretty early age. You know, I think about 16 is when I really started diving into it. My buddy Micah Stapleton from high school played me bareback jack for the first time, and he wanted to be a bareback rider at the time. So I don't know why Chris's music stuck with me the way it did. But I think a lot of people could say that about Chris's music. And had the pleasure of getting to meet the LeDoux family and become pretty good buddies with Ned LeDoux, his son, one of his sons, and really great family, really great man. I feel like this song has a little bit of a life lesson that I kind of apply to myself. Ricky Bolin, if you're out there watching, this song goes out to you. His Stetson was faded and battered and worn. Stubble of his beard showed flakes of gray. His limp was severe 'cause a leg had been torn by a bronc in his rodeo days. He hung round the chutes while we waited him out with a vague look of longing in his eye. He spoke very few words, but he made them count. He was broken, forgotten, but wise. He said life is just like riding broncs, it's a battle. He rolled a cigarette with shaky hands. He said, son, I'd gladly take 10 seconds in the saddle for a lifetime of watching from the stands. I noticed the cigarette burns on his vest and the remnant of a dream left in his eye. The boy said that he could have well been the best had not fate cheated him of his prize. Oh, but I learned a lesson that I'd never guy who'd been busted so bad. It's better to ride even if you get thrown than to wind up just wishing that you had. He said life is just like riding broncs, it's a battle. He rolled a cigarette with shaky hands. He said, boys, I'd gladly take 10 seconds in the saddle for a lifetime of watching from the stands. Y'all, I'd gladly take 10 seconds in the saddle for a lifetime of just watching from the stands. It's my favorite Chris LeDoux song. It's rarely played, but it sure did influence me a lot. Okay, let's see where we're going here.
You know where we're going.
I'm sure there was somebody up there or out there tonight that was like kind of upset, like we're not going to play any of our music, and I appreciate the flattery, but man, I hope y'all know how much fun we're having just playing some covers. I mean,
love it.
honestly. When you ask me what I want to play, like if you were to come to my house and we're sitting around a campfire or something, what do you want to play, Cody? I promise you I'm not going to play one of my songs. I'd play one of these. I will say this. Thank you for your continued support on the merch front. I want to make sure I mention this. In the last month, while we're not playing music, which our buddy Colton Snow has been like the backbone of the merch program as far as selling it, our point of sale at venues and setting record numbers and helping these wheels go round. But we're not out playing right now. And we have seen a huge, huge, huge influx of merch sales on our website. And I want to thank you from not just from the bottom of my heart, but all these guys back here, all of our families, thank you. You're keeping us afloat till we can play again. So if you've bought any merch whatsoever, I hope you know that every song we're playing is for you tonight. Thank you so much. This brings us down to a George Strait song. If you've got dancing room wherever you're at, you might want to grab somebody. Make sure you grab somebody you want to dance with for a few minutes. Oh, how you sparkle, oh, how you shine. Blush on your cheeks is more than the wine. He must do something that I didn't do. Whatever he's doing, it looks good on you. You look so good in love. You want him, it's easy to see. You look so good in love. But I wish you still wanted me. He must have stolen some stars in the sky and gave them to you to wear in your eyes. I had my chances, but I set you free. And now I wonder why I couldn't see you look so good in love. You want him, it's easy to see. You look so good in love. I wish you still wanted me. Darling, I've wasted a lot of years not seeing the real you. tonight your beauty is shining through. And I never took the time to let you know. So before he takes you away, please let me say, you look so good in love. On him, it's easy to see. You look so good in love. I wish you still wanted me, but I wish you still wanted me.
I don't think we've ever played that song all the way through.
No, we usually play half of it and quit.
Until that exact moment.
I got about halfway through it and thought the same thing. I was like, I don't know if we've ever been this far. Let's see. We're going to go from one slow waltz to another slow waltz. Slower waltz. This is a cheers to everybody at home watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for giving me and these guys a reason to pick up our instruments tonight and come play. It's really weird playing for this camera. I'd like to once again say how gracious the Powell brothers have been for giving us this camera. Check them out at Brothers Powell, Powell. They've got some great music, some great tunes, and you can catch them coming to a theater near you. This is for everybody at home watching. I'm glad you've chosen to do this than watch the news. I'm glad you're willing to turn it off for a little while and hang out with us. I hope you're feeling as good as we are, and I hope you're having as much fun as we are. This next song was written by a man named Tim Dubois. And Tim is a very, very special friend of mine. Tim gave me my first publishing deal because of his relationship with my manager, Howie Edelman, and my producer, Trent Willman, and the kind of good faith that they had put forth before me. Came to town with not a lot of nothing, and got a really good publishing deal out of the whole experience. And I got a friendship as well, and Tim's always meant a lot to me. And this guy, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, Vince Gill, recorded this song. Never heard of him?
Not once. Not even once.
By some chance, Vince Gill's watching this. I apologize, sir. We were just joking. Did you say, is that the guy who played in Breaking Bad?
No, that was Vince Neil.
Vince Neil, not Vince Gill. Hold on just a second.
Vince Neil wasn't in Breaking Bad. For the record.
Rushed home from work like I always do. That chord progression was for you, Tim. I spend my whole day just thinking about you. And I walk through the front door my whole life. I've changed, 'cause nobody answered when I called your name. A note on the table that told me goodbye said you'd grown weary of living your life. Your love has ended, but mine still remains. Nobody nobody answered when I call your name. Calling is driving me insane. Oh, and just like rain, the tears keep falling, and nobody answers when I call your name. No, nobody answers when I call your name. Yeah. Yes, sir. If that ain't country music, I'll play you one more.
Well, two more.
Two more.
I'm so excited about this song. Hey, can you guys mute my fiddle for a second so I can tune?
Please.
Thanks.
We're trying to keep the live action going here, but listen, if you're out there and you're making comments, this band is killing it. 3-part harmony is heaven. Oh, thank you. I don't know. Is that just you said that? Oh, I thought that it's not a comment. Is it just from you? Listen, tell us what you're doing. Like, and we're not going to see this stuff now, but we always watch back, and I look back through the comments, and you know, if I'm dancing with my husband on the porch, put that on there. Where me and my family are sitting here watching it, or you know, we're having a watch party over at this. Let us know those things, because I mean, it means a lot to us. Before we play these last two in the control room, can I round out the bottom end of this thing a little bit, take some of the honk off of it, then give me
You
a
can
little
just
bit.
roll that high pass down a little bit. I think it'll give him what he wants.
Yeah, what Jody said. I have no idea how I'm in a band.
You sing pretty good.
Thanks,
You write a pretty good song.
Okay, before I forget, not only did we do a lot of merch that helped us stay alive and stay afloat, I'd like to consider ourselves pretty safe through this whole entire COVID quarantine and not being able to play. I feel like the recent gatherings of people might change some things in this country for, you know, mass gatherings, but who knows? We're trying to ride it out, obey the law, and pray for the best. Pray for the best to go back to work, because I'm ready to go back to work just because I'm ready to see y'all. Don't get me wrong, I'm having fun being on like this year-long vacation. It's kind of nice, honestly, but all good things must end, and I'm ready to come back to work. So not only have you guys helped us keep afloat that way, I want to say thank you to everybody that's bought a bottle of Kojo Cologne, because I had no idea. So this is myself and two of my good friends, my business partners that started this cologne company. And anybody that's out there in business, you know, a first-year business, a small business, was in some serious trouble when all this stuff happened. So somehow we've done okay. We're not killing it and just getting rich and all kinds of stuff like that, but man, we've stayed afloat, and I'm really thankful for that. I'm really, really, really thankful for that. So for all of you that have supported us. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of my wife and my 2 babies' hearts. It means a lot to us. So we're doing something cool. We were talking the other day on the phone about the shortage of, during COVID-19, the shortage of toilet paper, the shortage of, I never understood that one. I never understood that
I
one.
want to go without it.
I got
though,
so
I
many
kind of
T-shirts I
understand
could cut the sleeves out of. Listen,
it.
anyway.
So many band T-shirts.
Yeah, old socks. Anyway, toilet paper, Germex or hand sanitizer went through the roof. And so we started talking about the fact that we have a pretty high alcohol percentage in our Cologne. And we were wondering if we could actually do something to help our first responders here in the area. So I have a certain allotted number of this I'm going to go give away in the next 3 weeks myself to police officers, nurses, paramedics, EMS, firefighters. But we have come out with a Kojo Cologne hand sanitizer, and we're not going to try to advertise it any way than if you buy the first 500 people after tonight to purchase a bottle of Kojo Cologne, you get a free bottle of Kojo hand sanitizer. And if you like it, maybe it'll be within the next couple weeks. Maybe it'll be its own line item on kojocologne.com. But like I said, that's just kind of a freebie. Hopefully it helps somebody in a positive way. Some of you firefighters out there can take the smoky smell off your hands before you go home to your significant other. It's not bad. I'm actually wearing it now. No, I'm just joking.
We know.
What does he say on on Ricky Bobby? What is it, Talladega Nights? Lord, thank you for Blue Powerade. It is delicious and we love it.
Mystic Mountain Blueberry.
Mystic Mountain Blueberry. All right, we're coming up to a little bluegrass type thing.
Hey, Matt, there's a strap right there. Or
First time I heard Chris Stapleton's voice, it was on a demo at Trent Willman's house. And I said, what is that? Who is that? Chris sang lead in a while, for a while in a band called the Steel Drivers, and they are awesome. It's called Blue Side of the Mountain. There's a place in a piney hollow that no one but me can find. Some Choctaw built it in the hillside, stone by stone in simple time. It's a holy place, my daddy showed me back before this land was mine. On the blue side of the mountain, where the sun don't ever shine. Unfortunately, I have the feeling to play Curtis Lowe. This thing in the bottom, we're coming up to the last song, but just so you know, I'm topping out this amp whenever I scrape the bottom of this guitar. It's just kind of going, just so you know. If we break it, Jake will pay for it. He's been selling cows like crazy.
Killing cow.
Killing a couple of them.
Easy all over us. You don't want that.
You say that, but we hadn't played it in a long time.
I played it just today, this morning, a couple times.
So, about a month ago, I went to my good friend Brandon Bowles' house. Went over to go see Brandon and Brenda, and took the kids to go swim, and hung out with him and his son Wade, and we ate good, hung out all day. The kids are sunburnt. We're all just ready to go to the house, and I walked through the house on the way out, and Brandon has one of our YouTube channels playing, and it's Revolver Media. Brad, all you guys, we appreciate you very much. I'd never seen it. One of the things that has happened to me during this whole quarantine and not playing is I think I've taken a fan perspective back towards our music, which I've always seen it from this perspective: drive the ship, drive the ship, drive the ship, keep the team moving, keep the team moving. But I never slowed down enough to stop and look at what we looked like or listen to what we sounded like. I just know how it felt every night on stage, so I knew it was right.
Easy, man.
So I walked through the house, and there's this video of long-haired country boy playing, and it's clips of us playing live. And I'm like, I can't take my eyes off of it. And Brandy, my wife, she says, "Have you not seen that?" I'm like, "No, I don't watch this stuff. Like, who sits around and watch videos of themselves, like, other than just listening to a board tape?" Like, but when I watched it, I realized one thing, that no matter how cool we looked on stage, no matter how great the camera angle was, in the background of all of it was you. And it kind of took me by surprise about, like, because this is one of the harder songs we've ever recorded. I think it's got a little bit more of a beat your chest kind of thing to it. And I watched all of you that were included in those videos, how you reacted to it. And at that moment, I went home and I was a little sad that I wasn't going to get on stage somewhere. It just kind of it really made me miss it. And Charlie Daniels, God bless you. I hope you don't just get angry when you hear our version of this. This is the last song of the night, and I'm gonna play it like it's the last one ever. Sometimes I think that old preacher man sure like to do a little walking too, 'cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing. I said the poor girl wants to marry, the rich girl wants to flirt. The rich boys went off to college and all of us poor boys came to work. The drunkard wants another drink of wine and the politician wants your vote. Me, I don't want much of nothing at all, but I will take another toll, 'cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing. Yeah, I can't get it on my own. And if you don't like the way I'm living, just live on here, country boy. Well, I said, if you don't like how I'm living, just leave on here, country boy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rockin' PJ. I love my job. Regardless of how I get to do it, I love my job. Yeah. Listen, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I'm going to be gone for the next couple of weeks. I'm going on vacation to an undisclosed location.
Look at that right.
I'll leave you with this tonight. No matter what goes on in this country, stay positive. If you feel like you can't find something positive, pray about it. I don't know how you feel about it, but my advice to you is pray about it. If we all pray for this country, if we all pray for the people, when you see something on the news, pray for those people. Whether you agree with them or not, pray for them. It'll do something for your heart. It'll do something for your soul. And hopefully it'll do something for this country. Because I don't care what goes on. This is still the greatest country in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Regardless of what's going on, there will be positive. There will be good. Just wait. We've been through much worse. We've been through so much worse. And we're going to come out better people, a united people on the other side. I'm confident of it. Thank you for supporting what I do for a living. Thank you for giving me a chance to play country music and providing for my family and all these guys and all of our crew members at home that we miss so much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Resist All Cowboy Hats, Wrangler Jeans. Go check out the Kojo Cologne. We're out. See you next time.